This is the most important part of the class, of the whole live. This is how you're actually going to level up your English. You're not going to level up your English by learning grammar. It doesn't matter how many rules you know about grammar. What you need to know is how to pronounce the phrases you're going to say the most so that you can start to build a collection of phrases you can use whenever you need to and be able to pronounce them in a way that's easy for the listener to understand. So today we're talking about don't know. Okay, I'm sure most of you say don't know, don't know, don't know. That is not going to be an effective way to pronounce it. So how are we going to pronounce it? First of all, we're not going to focus on the consonant sounds. We're going to focus on the resonance, the energy, the vibration, the forward movement of this vibration, and then some vowel sounds when we need to have some stress. So it doesn't matter why, but when native speakers pronounce this, I'm saying it doesn't matter why, because yes, I could teach you the rules. I'll teach you rules about stop T's, silent T's later. But when native speakers pronounce this in a natural way, they don't pronounce the T. They just say, don't know. Listen closely. Don't know. What do you hear the most? You hear the energy moving forward. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Okay, so you're going to say this a lot. Maybe not every day, but almost every day if you speak English. So if you're using the affirmative, right? We're not going to make any, I mean, we could, but it's not common to make these pronouns an important part. So we're going to make them small. We're just going to say I. You hear this? It's not in the mouth. It's down here. I don't, I don't. See, I didn't say I don't, I don't, I don't. Used my musicality, sung my voice past with the vibration. I don't know. I don't know. Repeat this. Imitate what you hear right here. I don't know. I don't know. So you can add whatever you want. What are you going to say? I don't know where it is. But if you start out like this, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be a lot easier for a native speaker to understand the rest. But if you start out with I don't know, 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 they're going to be already struggling to understand you. So repeat after me. I don't know where it is. You hear that pitch go up? I don't know where it is. You can play around with it. You can say, I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. But I'm not saying I don't know. I don't know. I'm saying I don't know where it is. Listen to the pitch, the sliding. I don't know where it is. Or we don't know. Listen to the sounds. Don't stare at the words. Listen and repeat what you hear down here. We don't know. We don't know where it is. You could change. You could say we don't know where it is. Right? It exists. It's not as common. Right? We don't know where it is. Or they don't know. They don't know. Listen to the musicality. This is all you have to pay attention to. Don't listen to every letter. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know where it is. You hear the music? Every time the pitch goes up, you hear me increase the musicality by 10, 20, 30%. Listen to how much more musicality I get to go up. They don't know where it is. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. Or he doesn't know. Repeat it. He doesn't know. He doesn't know where it is. Right, but if you know how to say this, you can change where it is for anything. You say I don't know where to find it. I don't know where to get it. I don't know where to put it. I don't know where to look. Right? There's so many different ways you can use this. So you should be having this near perfection, just after practicing it for a week, but focusing on what you actually hear. Don't know, don't know. Then if you're going to use it as a question, right? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? I'm not saying do you know, do you know, do you know. I'm saying do you know. So I'll just blend it one sound. Don't try to pick out each word individually. Just listen to how it's one blended sound, like we were just talking about with the th, is changing the shape of one sound coming up. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know where it is? Right? You can't hear where each word starts or stops. Do you know where it is? I'm not saying do you know where it is? Where it is? I'm not pronouncing every consonant. Don't guide the listener through with consonants. Guide the listener through with the musicality, the singing, and the pitch. Do you know where it is? Do you know where it is? Next one. Do they know? Do they know? Let's say where to go. Where to go? Do they know where to go? You see, I put a lot of attention on go. This is also a yes or no question. So the pitch has to rise up to signal that the speaker is expecting a yes or no answer. But even so, right, the most important parts are no and go. Everything else, well, where has a little bit as well. But listen to how it sounds. Do they know where to go? Not saying do they know where to go. Not saying every letter, every word. It's one sliding sound. Do they know where to go? Or does she? Does she? Listen to how I'm pronouncing this. Does. I'm not saying das. That's how your ears imagine that it sounds. No native speaker will ever say it like that. No does. And what do you notice? It's the energy moving forward, moving past. That's what my ears focus on. Does she? Does he? Does he? I'll say does he? Does he? Does he? Does he? Does he? Does she? Does she? Does he know where to go? You try it. Does he know where to go? All right, so those are your phrase chunks. I mean, this is the best way. This is how I learned Spanish. I mean, I ended up taking some classes. I mean, after several years of already living in a Spanish speaking country, I already figured out how to say so many things that I was already making a lot of progress in becoming conversational, being able to ask for what I needed, tell people what I wanted, just because I knew how to pronounce those things that that explained what I was trying to say in a way that they could easily understand.